Do you really want to quit smoking weed, or are you just saying you want to quit smoking weed? Because if you really want to quit, you would just quit. There's no such thing as trying to quit. Either you do it or you don't. Everybody I know who quit smoking weed, they done it cold turkey. It's the only way. It's the only way you can quit smoking weed, is going cold turkey. You can't ease off of smoking weed because you're still smoking it. Even if you're smoking once a week, that means you're still smoking weed. You're still getting the effects of the marijuana. You're still inhaling the smoke. You're still getting high. Even if it's once a week, it's still affecting your brain. You have to fully remove it from your life. If you want to quit, you can't smoke once a week. You're still a smoker. Are you a smoker or are you not a smoker? A lot of people are too dependent on weed. They think they need it to go sleep. They think they need it to calm down. They think they need it to study, to do certain activities in their lives, when you don't fucking need that shit. You don't need it. Obviously, for the first couple days, the first couple weeks, it's going to be hard to stay away from weed. But the longer you go without it, the easier it gets to stay away from it. It's that simple. Like, there's no guide when it comes to quitting smoking weed. There's no steps you take. You just fucking quit. You man the fuck up and you quit. You stop acting like a bitch and you just quit. When people tell me they're trying to quit, how are you trying? You just quit. It's like, if you want to get in shape, there's no such thing as trying to get in shape. Either you get in shape or you don't. When it comes to things that are fully in your control, there's no such thing as trying. You just do it. There's nobody you're battling against. It's against yourself. You have to fucking take control of your life. You have to control your habits, because if you don't control your habits, you're going to lose control. How can you not fucking control your actions? As a grown man, you should be able to control your actions, control your emotions, control what you do, control what you eat, control how you talk to people, especially control your anger. You need to learn to control your anger, because you can't go around life just angry at the world, angry at everybody who does something you don't agree with, just because you're not happy with your habits and your life. You need to make sure your habits are under control. Because if your habits ain't under control, you're going to lose control. So when people piss you off, when somebody does something to the slightest degree that might bug you, you'll easily switch at them if you're not happy with yourself, if you're not happy with where you are in life. And the way you become satisfied with where you are in life is if you start building your life from today. Start working on yourself today. You can be where you want to be right now. If you take the steps right now from today to get closer to where you want to be in the long run, you're exactly where you want to be, possibly. You're not going to be able to reach the fucking highest level, the highest form of success tomorrow. It's not going to happen. But as long as you're taking the steps daily, the correct ones, you're where you want to be. I'm exactly where I want to be in life. The second I break character or do something that's going against the man I'm trying to be, then I'm no longer where I want to be. But when you fall off track in life, you have to jump back on track instantly. That's the thing. Too many people dwell on their mistakes, dwell on their past traumas. You can't change that. And you are going to slip up from time to time. Everybody slips up. But it's about getting right back on track. How fast can you switch your mindset to get right back on track, to get right back into work mode, instead of dwelling on the mistake you made? Everybody makes mistakes. Just learn from it. Just learn from your fucking mistakes in life. That's what you have to do. Don't blame other people on why you smoke. Don't blame your past trauma on the reason why you smoke, why you drink, why you do drugs. Because there's plenty of people out there who have been through way worse than you've been through, but they don't smoke. They don't walk around here with a negative attitude. They don't blame others. They take accountability for their own actions. They're responsible. You can't fucking blame what you've been through in life on the reason why you smoke so much, why you have negative habits, why you don't feel motivated. Smoking weed kills your motivation. Smoking weed kills your confidence. That's what it does. It kills your fucking confidence. It makes you antisocial. It makes you not want to be around people, be in environments with a lot of people around. It gives you anxiety. Think about it. How many times have you tried to cut down on smoking, and before you know it, you're smoking every day again? You're right back at square one. Cutting down doesn't fucking work. It's either you smoke or you don't. It's in your life or out your life. You're a weed head or you're not a weed head. You have to pick one. You can't be juggling it. You can't be fucking sitting on the fence with this shit. Do you want it in your life or do you want it out your life? Especially if you're somebody who has had problems with weed. There's no such thing as cutting down. Once you've hit a certain fucking milestone with weed, you can't cut down. Like, it's a drug. It's an addictive drug. People want to go on like weed's just a plant. No, it's not just a plant. It's a fucking drug. Do you get intoxicated when you smoke? That means it's a drug. You're drugged when you smoke weed. And the shit that people are smoking today ain't the same shit people were smoking 30, 40 years ago. The shit today is way stronger. The shit today will fuck your mentality up, will fuck your mindset up, will fuck your motivation up. That's what it will do. Once you've hit a certain level with weed, once you've become a regular weed smoker, a guy who smokes every fucking day for years, there's no cutting down. You're not going to be able to do it. It's very rare. It's very rare you'll be able to do that. Very rare. But if you do cut down, say for instance, you say, I'm going to smoke only on the weekends. I'm only going to smoke once a month. It might work for the first few weeks. It might work for the first month. But you're eventually going to start smoking every day again. And that's the thing. So many people are part-timers. You have to be in this for life. If you want it to stick, if you really want to quit smoking weed for life, you have to say never again. Never again. Cold turkey, never again. Only sometimes doesn't fucking work. Stop being a part-timer. Stop sitting on the fucking fence with this shit. Are you in or are you out? If you want to quit, you have to fucking quit. And that's it. No trying, no negotiating, no debating. You quit. And all that time you spend smoking weed, waiting on the weed man to come, the money you spend on it, the transactions you're making with it, like, trade that bullshit for a good positive hobby. Start learning a new skill. Start doing something that will take you closer towards being the person you want to be. Or do you want to spend your time high all day, giving yourself anxiety? You're doing it to yourself, giving yourself depression, making yourself lazy, not being in shape, wanting to eat trash all day. That's what you're doing out here. That's what you're doing. Ain't you had enough of this shit? Ain't you had enough of being high all day, every day? If you want to be a man, a responsible man, you can't be high all day. You can't be high all day. And even if you don't think it affects you, even if you personally don't think it affects you in a certain way, people out there can see you're high, and you might bump into somebody who can give you a perfect opportunity to break through with that business you're starting. But if they see you're high, they're going to think, I'm not going to fuck with this pothead. Look at him. Look at his eyes. He can't even stay sober. You can't even stay sober. And if you're smoking in the daytime, you have a fucking problem. If you're showing up to work high, you're going to school high, you're doing important tasks high, you have a problem. You're meant to be making moves or working. You have a problem if you're smoking during them times. Definitely have a problem. That's beyond social smoking. That's a heavy smoker right there. I was a heavy smoker. I was a guy who would smoke under any circumstance, give myself any excuse to smoke weed. Pissed off today, gonna smoke. That guy screwed me earlier, gonna smoke. That guy owes me money, thinking of past events that happened in my life that pissed me off, I'm gonna smoke. To forget about it. Like, you need to face these challenges in your life. You need to face the trauma, face the challenges, face any bad fucking things that are coming your way. That's how you grow. That's growth right there. You're never going to grow if you keep running away from life, keep running away from your past traumas. You need to face that shit, because if you keep running to the weed every time something bad happens, every time you get pissed off, every time you feel down or sad, you're never going to break through and reach a new level. You're always going to be a weakened man. You need to be a soldier out here, somebody who can face anything that comes his way. Be ready for everything. Be prepared for any events that take place in your life. Because like I said, you got family, you got people who might depend on you. You got goals you need to hit, and you'll never hit them goals. Those people will never be able to rely on you if you're high all the time. If you're chasing a high and you're not chasing your purpose, you're chasing pleasure. You're losing chasing pleasure. You need to find your pleasure in your purpose, through your purpose. That's what truly pleases you in life. You'll never be pleased if you keep running to fucking drugs, keep running back to the weed, thinking it's helping you. It's not helping you. It's making you worse. It's making you look worse. It's making you smell like shit. It's making you lazy. It's making you anxious of nothing. It's making you anxious of nothing, of things that haven't even took place yet. That's what it's doing. It's like, as humans, we have enough anxiety as it already is. And you're smoking weed on top of that, on top of problems that you already have, that you have to face, and you're getting high. Come on, man. Man the fuck up. Change your life. Kick out these old shitty habits you have and bring in some good new ones. Get in the gym. Start waking up early. Start eating clean. Drop the drugs. Drop the drink. And you'll start winning. You'll start seeing your life improve in every aspect as soon as you stop smoking weed. It will. It will happen.